congratulations are in order, because today, the spotlight isn't on a glamorous red carpet event or a new drama premiere. It's shining inside the private home of Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun, where the couple just celebrated one of the most precious milestones any parent could ever experience. Their twins' first birthday. And let me tell you, fans are completely overwhelmed after hearing about the intimate details of this special day. No flashing cameras, no media frenzy, just pure love, family, and joy. Let's take a closer look at what really happened inside their home. It all began early in the morning, when the house was already buzzing with quiet excitement. Lee Min-ho, usually known for his cool and composed demeanor, was seen carefully decorating the living room with balloons and streamers. But these weren't the flashy, grand decorations you'd expect from a superstar. Instead, they were soft pastel colors: pink, blue, white, and gold. Simple, elegant, warm. Kim Go-eun, on the other hand, was in the kitchen, preparing something special. Fans who know her well know she has a love for home cooking. And on this day, she wanted nothing more than to bake the twins' first birthday cake with her own hands. A chocolate sponge cake layered with cream, topped with little sugar figurines of animals. Something playful, yet heartfelt. When close family members and a handful of trusted friends arrived, they weren't met with the sight of an extravagant celebrity party. They were welcomed into a home filled with laughter, baby giggles, and the smell of freshly baked food. Kim Go-eun carried one of the twins in her arms, dressed in a tiny pastel outfit with matching socks. Meanwhile, Lee Min-ho held the other twin, carefully bouncing the baby up and down as the little one reached for the colorful balloons. And that's when everyone realized something. For all the fame, the awards, and the global recognition, this moment, right here in their home, was what truly mattered to them. As the birthday song was softly sung, Lee Min-ho leaned closer to Kim Go-eun, the twins between them, their smiles brighter than any spotlight. One guest later described it like this: his eyes never left hers, and hers never left his. It wasn't just about the twins' birthday. It was about celebrating the love that brought this family together. The twins, of course, were more fascinated by the candles flickering on top of the cake than the meaning of it all. And when the cake was cut, the babies reached out curiously with tiny fingers, making everyone laugh. Lee Min-ho even let one of the twins have a playful taste of the cream, smearing it gently on the baby's nose, sparking a round of laughter that echoed throughout the house. But here's what melted everyone's hearts most. At one point during the day, while the room was quieter, Lee Min-ho was seen whispering something into Kim Go-eun's ear as she held one of the babies. Whatever he said made her eyes glisten, her smile softening in a way that only someone deeply in love could reveal. A guest described it perfectly. It wasn't a grand gesture, no flowers, no stage. It was just a simple whisper. But in that moment you could tell. This was a man who was not just a father, not just a partner, but a soulmate. Later in the evening, as the twins grew tired, the couple dimmed the lights and played a soft lullaby. Lee Min-ho cradled his son in his arms, gently rocking him back and forth, while Kim Go-eun sang quietly to their daughter, her voice tender and soothing, carrying the baby into dreamland. For fans who followed them since their drama days, this scene almost feels like it was taken straight out of a script. Except it wasn't acting anymore. It was real, it was life, and it was beautiful. By the time the last guest left, the house was quiet again. Only the faint sound of two sleeping babies filled the air. Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun sat side by side on the couch, the exhaustion clear on their faces, but so was the happiness. She leaned her head on his shoulder. He placed a protective arm around her. And in that stillness, they both knew this day wasn't just about celebrating 1 year of life for their twins. It was about celebrating the life they had built together. Now, here's where it gets even more emotional. According to someone close to the couple, Lee Min-ho was seen recording a small private video message during the party. It wasn't for social media, not for fans, not for the press. It was for his children. He reportedly said, "When you grow up and watch this, I want you to know that your first birthday wasn't about fame or parties. It was about love. Your mom and I are so proud to be your parents. You are our greatest gift." Fans who heard about this couldn't stop tearing up, because in a world where celebrities are often caught up in fame, here was Lee Min-ho, leaving a legacy of love for his children. And of course, Kim Go-eun also had her own little moment. While putting away the decorations later, she looked at the twins' tiny outfits, now slightly stained with cake and cream, and whispered, "They'll never be this little again." It's a bittersweet truth every parent knows. Children grow fast. But in that moment, she chose gratitude over sadness. She chose to hold on to the joy of today rather than the fear of tomorrow. For fans, this celebration is more than just a birthday. It's proof. Proof that Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun have built something real, something private, something lasting. And while the world may continue to speculate, to create stories, and to dream about their love, inside their home, away from the noise, they are already living the most beautiful story of all. So what does this all mean for the future? Well, if one thing is certain, this isn't the last time fans will hear about their family milestones. Because love like this only grows stronger with time. And as their twins grow older, more memories will be made. First steps, first words, first day of school. Each one another chapter in the love story that began long before these babies were born. Congratulations, Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun. Not just for reaching your twins' first birthday, but for showing the world that sometimes the most beautiful moments aren't captured by cameras. They're lived quietly, at home, surrounded by the people who truly matter. And that is a legacy no spotlight can outshine. As the night deepened and the twins slept peacefully, the couple finally had a rare moment just for themselves. Lee Min-ho walked quietly into the kitchen and returned with 2 cups of warm tea. He set one in front of Kim Go-eun and smiled softly, his voice low and gentle. "Happy 1-year anniversary of being parents." Go-eun chuckled quietly, her tired eyes sparkling with love. "Anniversary? You make it sound like we survived a marathon." He tilted his head, teasing her with that trademark smirk fans know so well. "Didn't we?" They both laughed, a soft, knowing laugh only shared between 2 people who had lived through sleepless nights, diaper changes, fevers, and endless baby giggles together. In that moment, it was clear being parents wasn't easy, but being parents together made all the difference. Some might wonder, why not throw a grand party? Why not rent out a hall, hire photographers, or invite half of Seoul's elite? But that's not who they are. Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun have always been known for their grounded nature, for their quiet strength. For them, home is where love begins and where memories are the sweetest. And for their twins' first birthday, they wanted to keep it exactly that,